Mxolisi Nxasana has been appointed as the new head of the National Prosecuting Authority from the KwaZulu-Natal Division of the High Court. Nxasana is a practicing attorney. President Zuma had until the end of the month to make the announcement, or else he would have been in contempt of court. The Presidency has also announced Vasantrai Soni's appointment as head of the Special Investigating Unit. Both appointments will take effect from the 1st of October. The NPA has been without a permanent chief since 2011 after Mxolisi's appointment was declared invalid. On the line from Durban is Presidency spokesperson Mac Maharaj. Mr. Maharaj, good afternoon to you and thank you for joining us. Very little is known about the new NPA boss, Mxolisi Nxasana. What can you tell us about him?
Oh, he has an impressive CV. He is qualified. He has a B.Proc and an LLB degree. He has served as an attorney in the private sector. There have been occasions when he has served as a magistrate. He is active in the legal profession in various positions, the Black Lawyers Association, the Law Society of South Africa Natal Division. He's even been chairperson of the KwaZulu-Natal Law Society. He's also active at the community level. He is chairperson of the governing body of the Pinetown High School. So he's active all round, well qualified, more than 10 years experience in the legal profession, and only not known because he hasn't featured in the media prominently.
For President Zuma, what made this particular candidate stand out above all others?
It's a little bit of the CV that I've told you should be enough to tell you that he's eminently qualified. This is not an issue of beginning to compare one against the other. The President's task is to assess and come to the conclusion who he believes should be the best person to be appointed at this stage, and this is his decision.
And I just wanted to get a sense, Mr. Maharaj, besides obviously the CV, which is very impressive that you've described for us, were there any other factors which made him outstanding?
No, the President has considered the candidacy from all round, from qualification to other areas of suitability, and he has come to the conclusion he's the best candidate. In fact, I've given you a very, very quick rundown of his CV. It is very, very impressive for the period that he's been practicing as a lawyer, and I think there can be no question that he is eminently suitable.
One of the requirements for the head of the NPA is that that person be a fit and proper person. Is the President convinced that he fits that?
Absolutely. The President is convinced. He's taken his time. He's processed the matter. In fact, there have been complaints that he's taken too much time, but he's precisely taken time to look into the question properly, and his conclusion is that Mr. Nxasana is fit, proper, and eminently suitable.
Is the President convinced that he will pursue all cases without fear or favor?
That is the requirement of a person holding high office, such as the office of the NDPP. The President is satisfied that he will discharge his duty in a way that enhances the integrity and the credibility of the institution, and will discharge his duties competently.
Is the President also confident that this is someone who will stand above the political fray and pursue matters above politics?
Everything in Mr. Nxasana's record shows that he has conducted himself with great reputation amongst his peers in the legal profession, and there is no question that the President believes that he is a suitable candidate and will do his job without fear or favor.
I ask this question, Mr. Maharaj, because one of the key decisions that the NPA has to deal with is that the issue of the spy tapes, at which President Zuma, of course, is at the center of all of that.
So you believe that he will not be able to discharge that job? We believe that he will be able to discharge that job and any other task that falls on him. The President has not looked at the candidature by looking at one case and deciding, oh, for this case, I need a prosecutor or I need this or that kind of person. He's looked at the tasks that falls on the head of the NDPP. There are very important tasks, and he's looked at a candidate who will perform those tasks without fear or favor, with integrity and with credibility.
Let's move on then to the other appointment, that of Soni as the head of the SIU, also someone who is better known than the NDPP head. What can you tell us about him?
Mr. Vasantrai Soni has been senior counsel from 2002. He's been in the legal profession for more than 25 years. He's been prominent because he's handled prominent cases which have received extensive publicity. Amongst these was the fact that he was the chief evidence leader in the Jolly Commission of Inquiry into corruption in the presidency in South Africa. He's also handled other major cases. He is a senior counsel and therefore has featured often in our media. Again, a person with tremendous experience, as I say, senior counsel since 2002. And the President believes that this is another very suitable candidate for the position of SIU.
Thank you so much for your time. That was the Presidency spokesperson, Mac Maharaj, on the line from Durban.
News that moves. eNCA.com.